So I pushed the campaign by about 10 turns, and it's space race time. And this is going to be a very tough game, I think, to win, to squeeze out a science victory. Because not only are we facing the Zulu, but we also have foes that have a chance, like Brazil in the New World. Now, luckily, we are 2 turns from rocketry, and I think there's only been 1 nation so far that's built the Apollo program. Let's actually check on that. So a few things happened over the break. Oh, actually, I don't think any... Oh, yes, the Inca and of course, the Zulu have some. I'm actually surprised have the Apollo program. Brazil actually has not picked up. That's interesting. I thought Brazil was the real power out of the New World, but maybe that's not actually the case. So obviously, I stole the Moroccan capital away. Well, I guess it was Carthage's former capital, but I destroyed Morocco, and I was able to squeeze in and take the Spanish city before the Zulu were able to steal it away from me. So yeah, it's space race time. Now, luckily, I do have uranium discovered. I already have 4 within the Empire. I'm going to slap down a general here to take over 4 more sources. I already had to do that once. Surprisingly, in this massive empire that I have, I only had technically 1 source of uranium, and that was actually underneath this city that Carthage formerly owned. Actually, it was the Zulu that owned it, but yeah, it was underneath that city. The way I was able to get 2 more was I stole this away from the city-state, because I'm no longer allied to the city-state because the Zulu decided to be... I don't know, angry towards me. And actually, you know, I could probably make them happy. Let me actually do that right now before I forget, because I will probably forget if I am not careful. I know that I've been doing a lot with my workers, trying to shift around a lot of the trading posts. See, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to send this guy over this way. We're going to build a road. They also want money, so I might be able to take them back at some point with gold gifts. Yeah, 1,000 gold would give me 80 influence, but I don't think I really need to... I don't technically need this city-state alliance because I don't care about faith anymore. But speaking of faith, we can, in fact, purchase another great merchant for 6,000 faith. I've got 7,000 at the moment. So let's go ahead and send it over there because I don't want these guys to have... I mean, is that the best city-state to go to? I think so. Although I wouldn't mind going to Madrid. I'm sorry, Florence, because Florence is Florence. You know what? Just for the sake of B.A.Start, we're going to have to go to Florence, right? It just makes the most amount of sense. Bam. And because I don't think Florence has as many good quests that they're offering us. Trading, I can give them a cargo ship or a trade route. It'd have to be a cargo ship, so never mind. I don't think I can do that. And they also want culture, which I'm definitely not going to win. But either way, okay, so that all happened over the break, a few wars, and I realized that I can't go to war anymore. I've got to focus on building the empire up. Obviously, my happiness has been way down, but I've been focusing on building... I know that all the victory types were open before this, but honestly, a cultural victory with, like, you know, starting out with 43 civs in the game, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen on mortal difficulty first, and a diplomacy victory is out of reach too. So science was pretty much the way to go. That's the only way I'm going to be able to actually win this game. So I did switch around all my specialists. You'll see a lot of my cities working science. That's pretty important because if you look at my science, I'm doing really good. Very, very good. I'm almost at 1,700 science per turn, so I'm kind of discovering a lot of technologies really, really fast, and that's what I was going to show you. I'm sorry, social policies. I decided to say, you know what? Screw autocracy for now. I need to make more science. And I'm going to be going after one more secularism. That is going to give me +2 science from every specialist. And like I said, if you look around at some of my... I mean, I've got pretty much everyone that I can. Everyone with like a big population working science for me. So hopefully that is going to help. I think it obviously is helping if you just look at this number here in the corner. So... I do also have, like I said, I mean, here's the thing that this is going to be kind of interesting, is the possibility of nuking the Zulu. Like, when do I take that chance? I don't know. Also, the Zulu have some pretty out-of-date melee units for some reason. The Zulu, I might need to nuke them at some point. Ooh, can we get, if we could get some luxury resources out of this... wait a second. That's actually not that bad of a deal. Hold on. Because I'm not using horses or iron anymore. Here, how about you take this wine? You'll give me gold per turn, too? I guess that's fine. Okay, that's just going to help out with my happiness overall, even though a lot of my puppets have begun production of a few happiness buildings. Either way, so this is my biggest worry right now, and this is what I was thinking about. First of all, I'm building up my economy. My economy definitely fell a little bit because I was buying stadiums over the break, but it's back to 2,000. It should be back to 3,000 very soon. Oh my gosh, did we get another great merchant? Well, I guess we're going to have two. I guess that's not a big deal. Okay, so you're going to go this way. Make Florence happy. This caravan, I'm going to send... What was I doing before? I was doing something with Thebes, right? More than likely. Well, if I wasn't, then I'm going to do it now. Yeah, we're going to do it now. Yeah, I was trading with the city-state. Well, I'm going to send food to Thebes. I want Thebes to be a really powerful city. Because, so this is what my point was coming to, eventually. Did we finish this railroad? Oh, we did. Okay, that's cool. I'm also I'm trying to build trading posts in a lot of the puppeted territory. Because now trading posts are offering us science. You can see that yields there as I hover over parts of the empire. Let's also go this way too. There we go. And what were you doing? Oh yeah, trading post. So this is my biggest issue, is that right now, and I'm gonna go over towards these guys. Hopefully they open up a spot for me. Is that my strongest city is Thebes by far. I'm building up my economy so that I can build, highly production, like big production buildings like spaceship factories in Thebes. Thebes is going to be everything for me. If we want to win the space race, we also need production, not only science. And Thebes can be that city that I think can maybe help us squeeze into the victory, possibly. But if I go toward the Zulu, he is going to nuke me, and he's more than likely going to nuke Thebes. Luckily, we have perimeter cities around Thebes now, which is kind of good, because when we just had Thebes in Northeast Africa, that was probably not good. That was probably not for the best. So my fear is that he is going to nuke Thebes, though, and boom, we're going to lose all our population, and obviously Mecca or Delhi is nowhere close to as strong as Thebes. It's that's the city in the empire. So that would pretty much crush our chances, I would say, at possibly winning this space race. Let's go with an arsenal, because we do need a lot of extra happiness. Your economy kind of sucks in the city anyways, so it's all good. Indonesia's replaced the Zulu. Okay, but by how much? You want us to denounce who? Oh, support their war efforts. Indonesia is apparently at war. Kingston. Wait, what? Kingston, you have successfully connected salts. Really? I completely forgot about Sydney. They want you to discover a natural wonder? Well, we should do that eventually for them. The Mayans are way out ahead in terms of influence with Sydney, but wait a second, what is Sydney again? Where'd they go? I think I had this discussion in my head last time about this. Yeah, Singapore, I'm sorry, no, Sydney, Kingston. I get it. I'm so confused here. They're maritime. So they're just going to be offering us food, which actually food is good. I should be thinking about allying to maritime city-states now that I've got a little bit of a better grip on happiness. Now, before, not too long ago, I was not down to bring in more food into the empire, but now I am, because we're starting to kind of grasp a better hold, even though, because my next social policy can get us a bunch of extra happiness. I know that for sure in the autocracy tenants, level 1 or level 2, I'm not entirely sure. Either way, it'll offer us a lot of extra science back. I'm sorry, happiness back, which is good. But I'm trying to go for science. Science is actually more important. I'm just trying to win this game right here. I'm just trying to squeeze out a victory. If we can do that, then I'll be very happy. So we can get satellites in 9 turns. We want these 3. Actually, we need these 4. I apologize. So nanotechnology, satellites. Either way, we have to go up towards particle physics at some point. So we're going to need to get like nuclear capabilities at some point. I think we should have that ability maybe now. Well, hold on. Hubble Space Telescope. 2 free great scientists appear near where the wonder was built. Provides a free spaceship factory. That is a little bit better. This is not going to, nuclear power plant, which is good, but I don't really know if I want to use my uranium for keeping it safe against the Zulu or using it to help production in some of my, high production cities. I think right now we have to go here. Where are the other spaceship factories at? Spaceship factory here in robotics. We have to get that anyways for nanotechnology. But yeah, I think satellites is the way to go. That'll also get us into the information era. So I think we're going to do that. It's going to take 9 turns, though, which is unfortunate. But I'm going to be continuing to pump out more and more trading posts. I'll probably do one. Well, I don't want to affect my... I'd like these cities to still somewhat grow. Oh, good. You guys are here. Sorry. Sorry. Are we already working this? Yeah. Okay, so now we have 8 sources of uranium. A little bit better. A little bit better. I haven't noticed anything, any other uranium sources. Ooh, who is this? That looks like... oh, that's Indonesia that's going to take that. I thought the city-state was going to walk in. That'd be awesome if the city-state walks in. That's interesting. Indonesia, good job for you. Good for you. Anyways, what were we doing? I have no idea. Okay, well, we grabbed this stuff away. This is actually getting a lot of hammers for us. I think I'm already sending quite a few over towards this Spanish city. Quite a few workers, that is. A landmark, antiquity site. I'm going to start, I think I'm going to consider to start deleting... I might start deleting workers. We don't need all these workers. I think that's for sure. Turn 363. The thing is, if someone from the New World starts to win, there's nothing I can do about that. There is nothing. I mean, I guess I could try to launch a carrier. Washington by the Shoshone. Okay, so the Shoshone are dominating North America. That always happens in TSLs when no other civs are in play. Maybe I should continue to pump out antiquity sites. I'd like a little bit more culture. That way we accumulate more social policies a bit faster. That'd be fun. Ooh, Hans, you better watch it. I hope I don't regret this decision not going for nukes first. I think ultimately it's more important to win the game. If I have to defend myself, then I will. Indonesia did end up taking that, but I'm not really... I don't feel too threatened by Indonesia. Okay, trading post here. And yeah, we do need to kind of consider still building troops just to keep ourselves looking strong. I mean, there's really nothing that I feel like I need to build. I can build it pretty fast, but I think I want research here. That's not really adding that much extra science on top of everything, though. Like, it's not going to cut out any turns, right? It's 8 now. If I go for, like, an armory or something, it's still going to be 8. Yeah. So, it's... I mean, we'd have to change everything to focus on research, but I don't think that's the best idea. I think I need to continue to pump out more troops. Or we could go after archaeologists. Like I said, I'm going to go after a few archaeologists. I know that my military manpower is not bad. It's definitely not bad. Okay, so let's pump out just a regular road. I'm not going to pay for a railroad to this city-state. And hopefully a spot opens up here. Siam and Ethiopia. Siam and the Shoshone. Pocatello. So obviously Siam is definitely, he's down to his last city. But no, I'm totally fine with... Catherine has now built the Manhattan Project. This is actually very interesting because the campaign has drastically changed over the last maybe ever since the end of the Great War with the Zulu, the Greats. I don't know how do I want to phrase this. The Great Middle East versus African War. The campaign has drastically changed in the sense that it's more of a political game now. It's more about a game of diplomacy, more about Cold War, more about a space race, which I think is kind of fun because it's definitely changed from the scope of this campaign has been war pretty much. Oh, good, they did open up a spot for me, and let's go ahead and get some more cash out of this and make you happy. And we'll go trading post here, and trading posts eventually there. Where are you at now? We're also getting you a road, so we might be able to steal you away. It's likely with some extra money. But again, yeah, I want to continue to accumulate money because I'm going to hopefully buy my way to victory. I'm going to try to. Obviously, there's only a certain point. You can only buy your way to victory by so much, I guess. But I'm going to try my best to use as much money as possible to really help give me the best benefit. Brazil and Indonesia. Interesting. I'm guessing Indonesia's doing really well for themselves. Australia and Brazil. Interesting. What's going on with Indonesia? They only have like 4 cities. captured by the Mayans. So we've got Canada losing a city to the Mayans. I wonder where that was at. Man, I wish I had satellites discovered. I have no idea what's happening. No idea what's happening at all. I don't know how the Indonesians were able to get up that big of a fleet, especially in this map. You know, if you're watching this 60+ Civ AI only battle that I'm doing here on the channel, you'll know that, like, even on that map, Indonesia doesn't have the best of a navy. I mean, I know that this is like the end game, and I'm only pulling from like my knowledge at the time, which last I saw Indonesia was in like the Renaissance era, but even then they didn't have that big of a navy. It's interesting that they have less land, but maybe a stronger navy. And you also have to keep in mind Siam was not doing well. I guess that's important to remember. Siam was not doing very well in this campaign at all. Anyways, okay, so why don't we... I don't even know who wants a trade route. Only Florence, and I can't give that to them. So I'm going to continue to push for food then. Yeah, I'm going to continue to push for food. I'm actually very much considering allying to some of those food city-states. Okay, where's Mecca at? Mecca, where are you at? Mecca? Oh, I've already sent food to Mecca. I'm going to Mecca once. Okay, so let's go to Delhi then. Let's give Delhi some food, and we're going to continue to switch out with some trading posts here. And for you, where was I going before? I'm not even really worried about my economy as much anymore. I've got like 7,000 gold. As long as I'm making over 100, I'm still happy. Let's go to Delhi too. We need to get like a good, strong 3 cities. A strong 3 cities would be nice. And I'm gonna send food first because we're not even working on production at the moment. So food for now. How many food city-states are there? Kingston is the only one. No, and Panama City, which I'm allied to, so that's good. 178, geez, that would cost so much. But I should be able to get them a natural wonder, eventually. I mean, I have no idea where my caravel's at. Let's look at the unit list. I should be looking at this a little bit more, huh? Probably, Drew. Probably. There they are. Take me to them. Okay, so how do we not have the... We already have the Great Barrier Reef. I know for sure there is a wonder in Australia. Let's try to go here. Try to discover that. Or get open borders with Australia.
Go on.
That's just probably the easiest way to discover a natural wonder. I really want to be their ally. I feel like that'd be very beneficial for our kind of victory strategy here.
Go on.
Okay, well, I figured you were going to be a jerk. Actually, I didn't think you were going to be that much of a jerk, but either way. I know there's definitely something in South America. Can we do something here? Can we get some sort of... I don't know if I want to give you open borders, but... Okay, well, that's not going to work either way. Fine. Okay, well, I'll just deal with it, I guess. I'll try to get there... I'll try to figure out a way to get a natural wonder. Even with a natural wonder, though, that's not going to help that much. Okay, trading post. We'll go trading post here, maybe 2. Oh, we can't do that. Antiquity site. These guys are everywhere. Okay, so it's time to start deleting some of these workers. I don't think our empire is going to be... Unless someone declares war on me, I don't think we're going to be expanding that much. But I don't know for a fact yet. I'm not 100%. Right now, everything has just turned to science. Everything right now is just all about science. I will give you this because I could use a little bit of extra money. So I'm just trying to win this campaign. 1,650 science per turn. I like that. Hopefully we can get that up to maybe 2,000 by the end of the campaign, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.